6-hour interrogation of Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe. Members of the committee say McCabe's testimony was riddled with contradictions and inconsistencies. That committee isn't saying who else will be called or issued these subpoenas, but McCabe's attorney and demoted Department of Justice official Bruce Orr may be right at the top of the list. Joining me now, Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida. He sits on the Judiciary, Budget, and Armed Services Committee. Congressman, great to have you with us, and I swear to you, every time we talk, it's as if we've gone another dimension into the twilight zone when it comes to trying to get honesty, forthrightness out of the intelligence agencies for whom you have oversight on Capitol Hill. And they McCabe must think you all are just complete idiots to contradict himself and be as inconsistent as he has been. What do you make of it?
The good news, Lou, is that the American people know the truth. A recent Harvard poll showed that 54% of Americans understand that the Mueller probe has been riddled with conflicts of interest. This entire Mueller investigation is a cesspool of corruption, and the only way we're going to disinfect this is with sunshine. That's why I don't think we should be calling witnesses for closed-door private meetings with members of Congress. We need to have these hearings open and in the public and under oath so that the American people can see whether or not their taxpayer money was used to commingle with Russians and dig up false dirt about the president. The American people deserve to know whether or not this dossier was dressed up as an intelligence document and used as a basis to spy on Americans. And we certainly need to know if there are currently people at the highest levels of the Department of Justice and the FBI who harbor a bias against the president that they are willing to act on to discredit the man we elected to lead this country.
And how can anyone not say, bravo, let's do that, Congressman Gaetz, because the American people need to know what's going on now. Because it on every level, it looks like the uttermost officials of the FBI and the Justice Department are as crooked as they can be.
Well, Lou, I'm pretty new to the Congress, but here's what I've noticed. The FBI is dying to get members of Congress in a classified setting to then share information that is embarrassing to the FBI, because then we won't be able to talk about it with the American people. And so I'm resisting that. I'm saying I don't think that I'm worthy of answers that the American people aren't worthy of. It's the American people who elected Donald Trump. It's their money that's at issue when the FBI goes and gives the company employing Nellie Orr, the wife of Bruce Orr, the resources to be able to go and work with Democrats and work with the Russians. It's entirely possible, Lou, that this entire Trump-Russia narrative was made up to distract all of us from the very real collusion that occurred between the Democratic Party and the Russian Federation.
By the way, as Congressman Jim Jordan has pointed out on numerous times, amongst others, that's precisely what it looks like. And it looks like everyone at the uppermost levels of the FBI and Department of Justice have been working for somebody else, not the American people.
Well, and that's not you and I just speculating, Lou. That's the very text messages that Peter Strzok was sending to his mistress, saying that, he never could believe any world in which Donald Trump would win. Hillary should win 100 million to 0, but that he would be the insurance policy, that he had a plan, that he was praising his mistress for hatching the plan in Andy's office. Obviously, Andrew McCabe, who will be testifying before the Judiciary Committee tomorrow, but unfortunately, that testimony will be behind closed doors. I am calling on congressional leadership and my colleagues to demand answers, not just for us, but for all of the American people who deserve to know what happened, and then we need to drive the reforms to make sure that this never happens again. We need transparency, we need oversight, and we never need to empower an FBI director or a special counsel to go and curate a group of people that have a bias against one person and for another person.
I couldn't agree with you more. Congressman, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Lou.
Congressman Matt Gaetz. Be sure to vote on our poll. The question tonight, do you